11th class. Today we discuss the last our equation of motion, that is the third equation of motion, in which we have to prove that v square minus u square is equals to 2as. Okay, for deriving this formula, we firstly consist our formula of acceleration. What is our acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Okay, this is the formula for the acceleration. Now if we multiply and divide both the side by dx, okay, then what we get dv by dx dot dx by dt. Now what is that dx by dt? This is the rate of change of displacement. As we know that the rate of change of displacement is equals to velocity, so we simply put the value of velocity. So acceleration comes out to be dv by dx dot v. Okay, now what we do, we take this dx toward the opposite side, so it becomes multiply with the acceleration. Now the equation becomes a dot dx is equals to v dot dv. Okay, as we using the calculus method for deriving the third equation of motion, so we here start to integrate this equation. Okay, here the integration is with respect to x, so we firstly put the value of x. Initial value of x is equals to x naught. Okay, and the final velocity of x, which is equals to, what is the value of x? Final value of x is equals to x. Okay, now with respect to velocity, here the integration, so we firstly put the value of v, which is the initial velocity. Initial velocity is equals to u, and here we put the value of v, which is equals to v. This is our final velocity. Okay, as the a and v both are constant, so we taking out of the integration. X is equals to x naught, to x is equals to x, we integrate the distance, small distance dx. Similarly, we take the constant v out of the integration. Here the point to be note that always take the constant out of the integration. Okay, now the lower limit is u and the upper limit is v. We integrate dv. Here the point to be note that the object, when moving from a distance x naught, let us assume that x naught is equals to x to the final position x. Okay, here we have to set that the object travel the small distance dx from, what is the value of dx? This dx may be this small dx when the object starts from the position of x naught, which is equals to 0. X naught to x. Okay, so x naught is equals to 0 to some distance object is traveling, which is equals to dx. If we integrate this small displacement, okay, it sum up to the total displacement, which is equals to x. So after the integration of dx, what we get? We get x. Okay, and our next step is to put the limit, which is equals to x naught to x. Here again v is constant, so taking out of the integration, here dv. Since that here this time, sorry, in time t we covered this distance, so it comes out to be our velocity v. When the time t is equals to 0, distance is x is equals to 0, so velocity which is equals to displacement upon my time is also equals to 0. Okay, to the final time t, when the distance finally is x, the velocity v is comes out to be x by t. Okay, the velocity is finally comes out to be v. So we can say that in small time dt, when the object cover the small displacement dx, its velocity is dv. So when we finally, what we conclude that when we sum up this small velocity part, we get the total velocity v. Okay, so here see, here the velocity with which we take the integration. Okay, so here the one power is already present here. Okay, we take the integration, so what do here? We take 1 plus 1 divided by 2, because in differentiation we reverse the process. What we do, we multiply with the power and then subtract the 1 by from the power. Similarly, here we do the same method but in reverse format. Here what we do, we add the 1 in the power. Power is 1, so we add 1 in the power. Okay, and then divided by that power. In differentiation we multiply by power, here we divide with the power. Okay, and after that we put the limit, which is equals to u and v. Here upper limit x and lower limit is x naught. Here 1 by 2 is taking out of the integration, here v raised to power 1 plus 1, we can put simply 2. V square, okay, V power we put is equals to V, so V square upper limit minus lower limit is equals to U, so we simply put U square. So the formula is comes out to be x minus x naught is equals to S. So we can say that 2as is equals to V square minus U square, which is our third equation of motion. Okay. Now here there are some point which also to be noted, that during the motion of the object, okay, when we say free fall means the initial velocity of the object is 0. Okay, this is the main point which you must know for solving the numerical problem. Free fall means initial velocity is 0, or you have to say that the object starts from the rest. That means initially at rest, that means object initial velocity is equals to 0. Okay, and there are some also another point in which you have to say that the object is moving upward with certain velocity. That means you have given some velocity to the object and it moves upward. As we know that there is effect of gravity, due to which the object is finally come into the rest. When it attained the maximum height, it finally come to the rest. That means its final velocity is 0. Whenever we throw a ball or any object or body vertically upward, then during upward throw, okay, during upward throw, the final velocity of the object is equals to 0. When equals to 0? When it attain the maximum height or maximum vertical displacement. Okay, here the one more important point, that when we throw the body vertically downward, okay, then is acceleration, as the effect of gravity, the gravity is downward pull, acceleration of the object is also downward, so we can say that at that point the acceleration of the object is equals to g. A is equals to g during downward flow, okay, during downward motion, the object when throw we vertically downward, and during the upward throw of the object or upward motion of the object, here see the gravity effect, the effect of gravity is vertically downward and the object is moving with acceleration in the upward direction. The motion of the both the, this is the direction of motion of object, this is the direction of gravity, both are in opposite direction, so we say that our acceleration is minus of g. That means the acceleration of the object is opposite to the acceleration of gravity during upward motion. When the object is moving upward, okay, then its acceleration is negative to the acceleration due to gravity, and the value of acceleration due to gravity is 9.8, or sometime we can say that approximate 10 meter per second square. I hope you understand the concept. If you have any problem, you can ask me. Thank you for watching.